The stars are speaking, and what they are saying about Shahid Kapoor in 2026 is something no fan of this extraordinary actor will want to miss. While millions across India and beyond celebrated his birthday with an outpouring of love and emotion on social media, one question quietly echoed in the hearts of his admirers: what is next for a man who has already given us some of the most unforgettable performances in the history of Indian cinema? Today, we have the answers, and they come not from industry insiders or box office predictions alone, but from a deeper, more ancient source. The cosmos itself appears to have drawn a remarkable blueprint for Shahid Kapoor this year, and an acclaimed astronumerology expert has decoded every layer of it in stunning detail. If you have ever wondered whether the universe truly has a plan for those born with extraordinary talent, what you are about to hear will leave you with very little doubt. Shahid Kapoor turned a year older on Wednesday, February 25, and the celebration that followed was nothing short of spectacular. Across platforms like X and Instagram, fans flooded the digital landscape with heartfelt messages, nostalgic tributes, and excited wishes for the man who has consistently proven that he belongs in a league of his own. His name trended prominently throughout the day, a testament to the unwavering devotion his audience carries for him. From the days when he charmed a generation with his boy next door appeal in Ishq Vishk and the deeply emotional Viva, to the raw, visceral intensity he brought to Kamine and the critically acclaimed Haider, Shahid Kapoor has never been an actor content to stand still. He has evolved, shed skins, reinvented himself, and each time he has emerged from that process, audiences have found themselves even more captivated than before. Most recently, Shahid has once again captured the imagination of moviegoers with his electrifying performance in O Romeo, directed by the legendary Vishal Bhardwaj. The film has created significant waves in theatres, drawing audiences who have long trusted the Bhardwaj-Kapoor creative partnership to deliver something extraordinary. O Romeo is already being spoken about in the kind of tones that suggest it will be remembered as one of the defining works of Shahid's career, and given the trajectory of his journey so far, that is saying a great deal. It was against this vibrant and emotionally charged backdrop that Filmy Beat chief copy editor Abhishek Ranjit sat down for an exclusive conversation with Shraddha Salla, a highly respected life coach and astrovastu expert with a deep understanding of how cosmic energies shape the paths of individuals born with specific astrological and numerological signatures. What Shraddha Salla revealed about Shahid Kapoor's 2026 energy cycle was both precise and profoundly resonant, painting a picture of a man standing at the threshold of a defining chapter in his personal and professional life. Shraddha Salla began by pointing to something most people overlook: the energetic weight of a birth date itself. February 25, she said, is not just a date on the calendar. It vibrates with emotional intelligence, artistic depth, and intuitive mastery, and for Shahid, that energy has always been at work beneath the surface. The sensitivity he brings to complex roles, the way he communicates entire emotional worlds through the smallest physical gesture, these are not coincidences. They are, in Sala's reading, the natural expression of the soul this particular date produces. As a Pisces, Shahid carries the astrological signature of the born artist. Salla described Pisces natives as individuals who do not merely perform but channel, reaching beyond the intellectual into something far more instinctive and emotionally raw. This explains why his most celebrated performances have always been the ones rooted in vulnerability, psychological tension, and moral complexity. Those are the precise territories where Piscean energy is most at home. His journey from charming romantic leads to deeply layered, often unsettling characters is not a reinvention, she clarified. It is the natural arc of a Pisces soul growing through emotional experience rather than external reward. And in 2026, everything that accumulated inner work has been building toward is finally ready to surface. The numerological picture sharpens this even further. Shahid's birth date reduces to the number 7, and in numerological tradition, 7 is the vibration of introspection, mastery, and quiet authority. People with this core number do not chase applause. They earn recognition through depth, through the kind of sustained, deliberate brilliance the world cannot eventually ignore. Salla pointed to how consistently this pattern has defined Shahid's career: his selective choices, his extended periods of invisible, intensive preparation, his habit of reinventing himself without announcement and emerging transformed. All of which, she said, is the number 7 at work. And in 2026, that same energy is moving outward, becoming visible in a way it has not been before, bringing with it recognition not for noise or volume, but for something far more lasting. The final and perhaps most immediately relevant element of Salah's cosmic analysis concerns what numerologists call the personal year energy. Every year carries a universal vibration, and 2026, when its digits are reduced, arrives at the number 1. The calculation runs as follows: 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 equals 10, and 10 reduces further to 1. The number 1 is the vibration of new beginnings, leadership, self-definition and initiation. It is the energy of the pioneer, the individual who steps forward to claim their own path rather than following someone else's. For Shahid, whose 7-core vibration has always prioritized internal development over external assertion, entering a 1 personal year creates what Salah describes as a potent and rare combination: inner mastery meeting outer initiation. In practical terms, Salah explained, this combination points toward a year in which Shahid is likely to take significantly stronger creative control over the projects he involves himself with. The possibility of stepping into leadership roles, whether as a producer, a creative collaborator on a project from its earliest stages, or perhaps even a mentor figure to emerging talent in the industry, appears very strongly in the cosmic alignment she described. She also suggested that 2026 may be the year in which Shahid begins to actively redefine his own professional narrative, moving away from simply responding to opportunities as they arrive and instead constructing with deliberate intention the longer arc of the legacy he wants to build. This is a year, she emphasized, for beginning a substantial long-term chapter rather than chasing the immediate gratification of short-term wins. From an astrological perspective, Salah highlighted that the Pisces season in the early months of 2026 places Shahid in a phase that is simultaneously reflective and highly visible. The period spanning February through April, she said, appears particularly potent for significant announcements, major artistic releases and career-defining creative moves. The dominant energy she perceives in this window is one of precision over volume, fewer projects chosen with greater intentionality, a stronger insistence on the quality and depth of scripts before committing to them, and a higher level of creative involvement in the projects he does choose to pursue. Salah also pointed to a strong cosmic alignment with storytelling formats that demand depth over spectacle. Pisces, she noted, governs visual narrative and emotional immersion, the kind that lingers in an audience's mind long after the screen goes dark. This makes 2026 particularly well suited for Shahid to explore OTT platforms, international collaborations, or more experimental cinema. The point is not that he steps away from mainstream Bollywood, but that his appetite for material carrying genuine psychological weight is likely to pull him toward bolder, less conventional territory. On a personal level, Salah's reading was equally clear. Number 7 individuals guard their emotional space fiercely, and in 2026, Shahid is likely to lean further into that instinct. She sees this as a year of stronger boundaries, fewer but deeper relationships, and a growing emotional maturity that replaces reactive impulse with considered calm. His natural Piscean empathy will still be present, she said, but this cycle teaches him the difference between being emotionally available and being emotionally drained, a distinction that will shape both his personal life and his creative choices. Salah summarized the overarching cosmic theme for Shahid Kapoor in 2026 with a phrase that captures the essence of everything she had described: depth before dominance. The universe's primary lesson for this year, she said, is not about speed or volume or the accumulation of achievements. It is about substance. When the intuitive, boundary-dissolving sensitivity of Pisces combines with the mastery-seeking introspection of a 7 life vibration and the initiating, self-defining energy of a 1 personal year, the question the cosmos is posing to Shahid Kapoor is a profound one. What do you want to be known for when the noise fades? Her final words carried the weight and clarity of someone who has spent years learning to read the patterns that run beneath the surface of visible events. She said that for Shahid Kapoor, 2026 marks a defining inner chapter, one where artistry deepens, where authority becomes effortless rather than effortful, and where success begins to feel aligned rather than forced. She described it as a year in which he no longer needs to prove anything to anyone, including himself, but instead steps into the experience of embodying the mastery he has spent his entire career quietly building toward. That, she concluded, is the gift the cosmos is offering him as he enters this new year of his life. For fans who have followed Shahid's journey from the very beginning, from the fresh-faced young actor who made hearts flutter in school corridors and college canteens, to the fiercely dedicated artist who has challenged himself in ways that few of his contemporaries have dared, the picture that Shraddha Salah has drawn feels not like a prediction from outside, but like a recognition of something that was always there, waiting for the right moment to fully emerge. 2026, it seems, may be that moment. As we at our publication celebrate Shahid Kapoor on this milestone birthday and look ahead to everything the year holds for him, we want to hear from you. Do you believe that the stars and numbers truly hold the key to understanding a person's potential and path? And looking at Shahid's journey so far, do you feel that the cosmic portrait Shraddha Salah has painted matches the actor, an artist you've come to know and admire? What role or project are you most hoping to see him take on in 2026 as he steps into this powerful new chapter? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Something in this video? If you found this story compelling and want to stay connected with the latest and most in-depth coverage of your favorite stars, the Indian film industry, and the fascinating intersections of entertainment and culture, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and ring the present notification bell so you never miss a story. Your support means everything to us, and it is what keeps us bringing you the conversations and insights that go beyond the surface.